And a look at the Knicks earlier on. Check out the focus they've got coming off that bus. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be recognized as the best of the best? While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And while he might not be enjoying some of the success of the other rookies on that list, you can see he's already picking up on a few of the things he didn't have a grasp for early in the season.
And you know what that says to me is that he's going to have a very big second half of his rookie season.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. P.J. Washington is out there with Exum, and it's Lively in at the center position. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve, because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
And there it is for him.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
Randall from outside. The Mavericks pull it in. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Brunson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now, here is Robinson. Another shot. And Lively pulls it down.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Exum passes to Doncic. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And here's Brunson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his second bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Irving missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Irving.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. And not give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
No good from Irving.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Randall, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They recover it. And here's Exum. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. It's a 3-point game, fresh from a win against Portland.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And they get it back, and he recovers it. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 3. Misses in close. Rob. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The Knicks making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. He takes it in. Washington, that's good.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Getting wide open, and he's going to find you.
And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Randall finds Robinson. Works for three. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Doncic. Burks covering. Outside, Jones. Dallas moving it around. 6 to shoot. Washington. Out to Doncic. Tries again. Good on the jump shot. Doncic has got 5.
Just doing the job on the backcourt.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Powell. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hartenstein is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Burks in at the 2 guard. Here's Hart following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Hartenstein. Fires the 3. Kleber with the rebound. The Mavericks leading. Here's Jones. Second chance effort. And no problem from Powell as he finishes at the rim.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We take a look at the 76ers. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And, you know, I think New York, they finally found some answers to their early season woes. I like the way they're playing right now. Suddenly, there's optimism surrounding this team.
And it's Green missing.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Pass to Hartenstein. Shoots over Powell. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The pass to Kleber. Irving against Brunson. Kept alive with the second effort. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Powell. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. Shoots from the high post. New York, no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Green, no luck. Knicks trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A three from Bogdanovich. They get it back. Hartenstein goes up again. Mavericks with the rebound. Howell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Jones kicks to Kleba. Passes it to Green. Shoots over Burks. Finds the hole for the 2nd time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. Hey, Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body and angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Julius Randle comes in for Josh Hart. Anunoby, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jalen Brunson. Dallas making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Randle. New York moving the ball around. A three from Bogdanovich. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 5th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Now, here's Doncic. Mitchell Robinson able to get his last shot to go in. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Jones. 1:27 left in the 2nd quarter. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. DiVincenzo's got it back down to within single digits for New York. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Up top, Randle. Anunoby in the corner. From downtown, Exum pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And he's got the confidence to pull up from anywhere. Brunson playing out of his mind.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic.
Can you play for them?
6 games, and it was the worst 6 games of my life.
How many of those games did you start?
I started 2, and I should have started all of them. That's another story.
And you know what else? The Magic also say it was the worst 6 games for them. Now for a moment to look at our game. Everything, and I mean everything, is falling into place for the Mavericks.
They've been selfless on offense, setting each other up. Defense couldn't really guess where the ball was going, which is exactly what you want.
Yeah, really strong ball movement so far. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Exum is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now, here's Doncic. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Stolen by Robinson. DiVincenzo with it. Now defended by Exum. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Doncic.
You know, Doncic, a great passer, terrific offensive player, but that time showed you he can make offense from his defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Exum passes to Lively. And Anunoby sends it back. DiVincenzo finds Anunoby. It's rebounded by Dallas.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
In the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Dallas leading by 14. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Doncic against Brunson. Now Irving. He's got 7. On the wing, Doncic. The 3-ball from Doncic.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he speed up?
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Alec Burks checked in for New York. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Second, Luka Doncic.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Jones checked in for Washington. Jones, no luck. Knicks trail by 14. Anunoby kicks to DiVincenzo. Connects from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 12 points in the game.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Now he's checked in for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. 12 points for him.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys. Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Doncic against Brunson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dallas leading by 11. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Exum. He's got 5. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Robinson. Here's Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Kleber. Doncic against Brunson. Doncic, no good. Now, here's Burks. 2 on the clock. And Anunoby slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Hart is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over in the corner, Green from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Dallas.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now for an update on Dante DiVincenzo's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information.
It was confirmed that the ankle did turn and it has significant swelling. He can put very little weight on it right now. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Dallas. Kleba, the pass to Lively. Irving with it. The shot by Kleba, wide open, and a miss there on the triple. And here is DiVincenzo. New York, no good that time either. DiVincenzo against Irving. Pass to Lively from past the arc. Dallas, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. To the paint. It's intercepted. Brunson kicks to Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Launches a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight. Mavericks leading by 10. Now Doncic. Outside Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Kleba. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Kleba's got himself on the board with 3 there. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 13. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Doncic. Takes the 3. Brunson, no good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this half.
A nice shot by Irving.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 16-7 run.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Mavericks.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and they have to do it one more time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Brunson. It's up a 3. Drills it from outside.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Here's Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. You know, don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves, you know, play as a team, and that's our key.
Well, when you're yourself, you look pretty good, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
In the kitchen, yeah, young fly guy making entrance with a suicide note, flexing liquid with deception, but late I ain't switching. That team I ain't switching, I'm moving the pen like I intended. It's evident.